Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. I'm Corey Rose.
And I'm Jordan Chavez, alongside some friends that you might recognize, Elphaba and Glenda, Wands and Wishes occasions. Joining us this morning also with our Katie LaSalle and Erica Lopez.
Hey, guys.
You guys look amazing.
It's true.
Of course, Wicked.
Wicked for
out.
Good in
Oh,
theaters
cannot
everywhere
wait.
today, and it's already doing really well at the box office, so we're excited.
Pink goes good with green.
Sure does.
All right, if you head to the theaters tomorrow, Alamo and Westminster Sloan's or Littleton, you might see some of these characters as well. I cannot wait to see it. You know, it's getting chillier, and Thanksgiving's next week, so a lot of people go to the movies.
Yes.
Oh, yes, a great time to do it. Some colder temperatures rolling in. My sister and I are going to go see the movie later on today, so we're excited for that. Thank you guys for coming in. You look amazing. Weather-wise today, we are bracing for some shower activity coming up here momentarily. So we start off cloudy and dry, but changes are moving in. Right now, we're sitting with temperatures in the low 40s, cloudy in most spots, but rain showers are moving across the eastern plains and set to impact the Denver area. So pack the rain gear along if you're getting ready to head out the door. You'll find some sprinkles here and there. This morning over the eastern plains, you'll even find some areas of fog. Now, this is a live look over Long's Peak. Can't see it from that angle there. We are picking up snow showers over higher terrains. So this storm system, the brunt of it swirling to the east of us, but we are seeing that moisture streaming back into Colorado. That is creating the rain this morning across the eastern plains. Burlington to Lyman, you'll find some wet roadways. Not a major dumping of rain, but it is going to be wet for us in spots. So we're not talking snowflakes in Denver, but you head over higher terrain this morning where temperatures have fallen. You'll see a rain-snow mix you get near Georgetown, Idaho Springs. That's where we'll start to see some of those snow showers. Temperatures are just too warm for the Denver area to really see that affect the drive, but up into the mountains, a different story where we've dropped down to the 20s and 30s this morning. Today, a high of 48 degrees, a few showers early, then cloudy skies. Tomorrow, though, any plans you have this weekend? Saturday, it's looking gorgeous, upper 50s to near 60 degrees. Sunday, our next storm system rolls in. A pretty similar weather pattern is what we're experiencing right now, where we're expecting rain on the plains. But again, we are tracking some very cold air for next week. Possibility for some snow here in Denver. But where we are seeing snow this morning has been along the high country, the I-70 corridor. Jaden, I know you've been out there all morning long. It hasn't been too impactful, it looks like, but Erica was talking about some crashes, some slick spots. What are you seeing?
Yeah, a little bit of the same stuff, Katie. We're now by Copper Mountain, still heading west along I-70. Now, when we started our journey early on this morning, of course, road conditions were just fine. There was a couple of wet spots, but then when we approached Georgetown, we noticed there was a little bit more slick spots than usual. We passed 3 vehicles that kind of spun out a little bit. Now, we don't know for sure if that was from the road conditions, but I mean, they were right after each other. There was 1, and then there was 2, then there was 3. And so I'm pretty sure it was from the road conditions because it was a little bit slick there. But then once we went past the Eisenhower Johnson tunnels, of course, right outside of the tunnel, there's a lot of snow accumulating on the ground on the right side. But overall, as we're continue heading towards the west, I just flipped my camera here so you can see it. Noticing, I mean, road conditions are fairly okay. We are still seeing that snow on the right side of the shoulder there, but you know, there isn't any slowed down traffic, at least the further out west you go, near the mountains. As I mentioned, we're kind of by Copper Mountain here. But for the most part, the biggest slowdown, in our opinion, since we've been on the road early this morning, was definitely by Georgetown. So if you plan on heading out there, give yourself some extra time, and of course, just take it slow because there is a little bit of slick spots out there. We're actually still seeing some flurries right now here by Copper Mountain, but nothing too impactful. And overall, you know, if you're just heading out towards, like I mentioned, along I-70 out towards the west, just take it nice and slow. But Erica, I heard that you were tracking some slow down spots. Is it near Georgetown where we were?
Yeah, you're exactly right, Jaden. That's kind of the area I've been warning everyone about. Making your way Georgetown towards Silverthorne is where we had those early morning reports of spun out vehicles, crashes. Thankfully, they have all cleared. And what I just saw from your live shot looked like a pretty dry interstate, which is good. So we are hitting a quieter moment on the I-70 mountain corridor, but good advice from Jaden. Take it slow. Give yourself plenty of extra travel time. We have some active passenger vehicle traction laws, so make sure you are prepared this morning driving that stretch. 4-wheel, all-wheel drive, snow mode, snow tires if you're headed up that way. I-70 and Havana this morning. Westbound lanes headed toward us looking fine, but east eastbound lanes are slowing. There was a crash up ahead at Chambers Road. Unfortunately, my Chambers CDOT camera not working, so I don't have eyes on it, but we can see the delays here and we can see the delays on the map. We're also picking up in volume in Commerce City, 270 eastbound and York Street. Let's take you over right now to our map. So big picture, still seeing a decent amount of green, but this is that wreck I just mentioned. Eastbound I-70 Chambers Road, we're slowing to about Central Park Boulevard. So if you need to head into Aurora, keep that in mind. Maybe you take Colfax as a workaround to not get stuck in delays. Westbound side of I-70, really no delays across town between E470 and 76. And we're still in pretty good shape, mostly green out here on both sides of 225.
All right, thank you, Erica. A recent burial at a century-old cemetery in Lafayette revealed a problem beneath the surface, one so concerning that the city has now stopped coffin burials altogether. The city sent out letters to more than 100 people who own burial plots at the Lafayette Cemetery. It notified them of a moratorium on coffin burials. During the moratorium, families can keep their plot for cremation only, transfer to another cemetery, or get a refund. We spoke with one of those people who may have to change their burial plans.
My family's been here for 100 years in this town here. They're going to bury somebody else there, and they hit a casket. That's the reason that this whole thing's going on right now.
The state archaeologists came in and discovered that they had many overlapping grave sites and unmarked remains. The city said that they don't know how long the moratorium is going to last.
A funeral home down in Pueblo where state inspectors found 24 decaying bodies is at the center of a new lawsuit. Several families are suing the owners of Davis Mortuary, Brian and Chris Cotter, for the gruesome discovery made on August 20th. CBI says those inspectors smelled a foul odor and found the bodies hidden behind a cardboard display. All of the bodies were brought to the funeral home between 2010 and 2012. So far, 6 of the 24 have been identified. Brian Cotter resigned as county coroner days after the initial discovery. The lawsuit, which seeks a jury trial, also names the owner of the building, the Pueblo Masonic Temple Annex Association. It says the group leased the mortuary property to the brothers and held meetings inside the building.
That smell had to have been overwhelming. And the Masons were not only landlords to the property, but they actually occupied the same building. They were, from what I understand, were on the second and third floor of this building. And for them, to me, it's reasonable to conclude that they had to have smelled these decaying bodies, and nothing was done.
We tried to talk with the Masonic Association, but we had difficulty even finding contact information. KRDO, our sister station in Colorado Springs, says they were able to get a hold of them and they declined to comment. Neither of the owners of the funeral home face charges at this point. CBI is asking for patience as they put together a criminal case and work to identify the rest of the bodies.
New this morning, a ballot measure that could increase penalties for the distribution and possession of fentanyl now has enough signatures for the 2026 ballot. This comes to us from our partners at the Denver Gazette. This comes after several failed attempts by the state legislature to pass similar legislation. The ballot initiative, backed by Advance Colorado, would make the sale of fentanyl a Class 1 felony, which would be punishable by up to 32 years in prison. Opponents of the measure say that increasing punishment will not solve the issue of fentanyl and that a focus on harm reduction would be more effective. Last night, the Denver community came together to honor transgender lives lost to violence. The Metropolitan Community Church of the Rockies hosted its annual Transgender Day of Remembrance. The event included a solidarity walk through the church's surrounding neighborhood. Back inside the church, people in attendance had the chance to share their own personal struggles and pray for the people they've lost.
It's important that we speak out, and today is important because the people that were taken are silenced, but we're not.
Advisors said the Metropolitan Community Church of the Rockies has long been part of the fabric of Denver's LGBTQ community, making it a fitting place to remember those lost and call for change.
All right, if you're in the holiday mood, the Christkindlmarket is back at a new location. There's also new vendors that we're going to be talking to here in the next couple of minutes, so stick around. You definitely don't want to miss this.
Starting today, if you are craving some holiday cheer, Denver's Christkindlmarket is back, but in a new spot this time. The 25th annual market has moved to the Tivoli Quad on the Auraria Campus while Civic Center Park is under construction. But the vibe has not changed. The food, the music, the holiday shopping, it is all there. It's all great, and it opens today. That is where we find 9 News reporter Brianna Fernandez. She is live this morning to show us the new setup out there. Brianna, as long as the pierogies are still there, we're happy.
Okay, so the pierogies had to leave, but don't worry because we're actually speaking to a brand new vendor that's coming here to the Christkindlmarket, and what a perfect way to start this holiday season. It's with glass blowing. So I have Jason with Mac Glass with me. Jason, thank you so much for joining us this morning and for letting me come out here with you. Okay, so you guys have been here for the first year. It's your first year. What can you expect?
Yeah, we're really excited. This is our first year at the Denver Kindlemarket. So what we've done is set up some torches, and we're going to be doing make your own ornament workshops.
That is amazing, and it's such a unique thing to do. I've done glass blowing before, and it is amazing. Okay, so people can sign up. Have you already gotten people signing up to do these classes?
Yes, we've had spots are filling up. We've had hundreds of sign-ups so far.
Oh my goodness.
So we will be here every hour of the market doing the workshops. So if people want to sign up, they can go to the official Denver Christkindlmarket website and sign up through there.
Okay, so how long does it take to usually do an ornament if someone wants to come out and maybe do a glass blowing class?
Sure, it's about a 20 to 30 minute experience.
Okay, that is awesome. And then you were giving me a little bit of fun facts while we were in commercial break. Tell our viewers what this fun fact about the ornaments are.
So what we're doing is the lamp working is a traditional German art form, and German lamp workers actually invented the Christmas ornament. So that, yep, you never really think about it. You kind of take it for granted. You think they always existed, but yeah. In Lauscha, Germany, they invented the glass Christmas ornament, or Christmas ornaments in general.
So German holiday market, and it's your first year. All right, what do you want to tell our viewers who either want to do this, they need to sign up, but they also want to check out the market and support these mom and pop shops?
Oh, it's amazing. Yeah, the experience here is about 20 minutes, so it's a really nice addition to the market because you can come and make your own ornament. You'll get to go home with it about 20-30 minutes after it's done cooling down. And yeah, there's all kinds of amazing shopping you can do and activities. And we're standing right here in front of the world's tallest LED Christmas tree too, so you have a nice view.
One last thing, what are you making right now?
So I'm making an icicle ornament. So that's one of our most popular designs. It's a twisted glass. You can choose your colors. And yeah, it's a very traditional German style Christmas ornament.
Thank you so much for joining us bright and early, Jason. Well, there you go. This is one of the newest vendors, I should say, at the Christkindlmarket here at Tivoli Quad. So again, there's a new location, there's new hours. We have all of that information for you over on 9news.com. And if you want to do a glass blowing class, again, you can head over to the Denver Christkindlmarket official website. For now, I'm live here in Denver. Brianna Fernandez for 9 News.
Yeah, why not? Add another skill to your resume. I mean, just everything about the Christkindlmarket is just so magical. It does not matter where you put this.
I know, it truly is. And literally walking around these huts and just seeing how many vendors are going to be here this year, you definitely want to check them out and definitely support these mom and pop shops for sure.
Absolutely. All right, the magic starts today. Brianna, thank you.